Hello children, welcome to today's video session of Standard 8, Computer Science, Lesson 1, Computer Fundamentals. In today's session we are going to see how documentation is important in software development. Shall we move on to the session?
Chapter 1, Computer Fundamentals. In today's world, the man has started depending on computer for completing all his work. Almost 80% to 90% of his work is computerized. Work given to a computer needs systematic planning and thinking. Computer cannot solve problem by itself because it cannot think on its own. For solving problem, the computer requires various software using programming language. Such software need to be maintained for best usage. There are certain tools that help in achieving this. Of these, the most important tool is documentation. In today's chapter, we are going to discuss how documentation is important. Documentation has 4 types: architecture and design documentation, technical documentation, user documentation, marketing documentation. Architecture and design documentation focuses more on how to enhance a code rather than how they are used. This documentation concentrates more on the why rather than how in a code. A good architecture documentation is short on detail but thick on explanation. Technical documentation. Creating software code alone is insufficient in technical documentation. There must be some text along with the code to describe various aspects of its operation. This document is embedded with the source code so that it is easily accessible to any user. Some tools such as JavaDoc, Doxygen, POD or QuickText are used for auto-generating technical documentation. User documentation. Unlike technical documentation, user documentations are unconnected from the source code. Instead, they explain how to code is used in a program. Literally, these documents describe each features of the program. Consistently and simplicity are more valuable to user documentation. Marketing documentation. The necessary exists in many applications to promote material, to encourage observers and to spend more time in learning about the product. Marketing documentation satisfies these needs. With the help of this documentation, the potential user will be able to know more about the product. Let's see the inner working of a computer. The peripheral device of a computer, which is connected externally, gives us a partial knowledge of the working of a computer. At the higher level, a computer contains power supply, motherboard, BIOS, CPU, memory, cables, ports and many other devices. You can see from the picture. Power supply. Computer needs a lot of electricity power, almost 250 watts. This power is mainly utilized by the CPU and by motors in various drives. Motherboard. The motherboard connects all parts of a computer together. It is also known as mainboard or system board. It contains many integrated chips, that is IC, which are connected by wires. BIOS. The basic input-output system tests all our critical components to ensure that they are function properly. It searches and loads the boot program to the computer. CPU, Central Processing Unit, controls the overall activities of a computer. The CPU consists of the control unit, ALU, that is arithmetic and logic unit, memory unit and various temporary buffers. The control unit fetches information from memory and decodes them to produce signals for controlling other parts of a computer. Memory unit. Memory unit stores the programs and data that are currently being used. In other words, the computer stores programs and data in the memory before processing. Ports. Ports is an interface on a computer to which device can be connected. Hardware ports have different shapes such as male, female, round, rectangle, square, oblong, etc. Hardware ports can be divided into two groups: serial ports and parallel ports. Serial port is a physical communication interface where information is transferred in or out as one bit at a time. Parallel port is a physical communication interface where information is transferred in parallel. Multiple bits are sent in and or out at the same time. Cables. A cable consists of two or more wires or optical fibers bound together, typically in a common protective jacket or sheath. Each individual wire or fiber inside the jacket may be bare, covered, or insulated. Troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is a systematic search for the source of a program. It is a process of eliminating potential cause of a problem. Troubleshooting is usually applied to a system that has sudden support working at the first focus to check what has changed from the existing. The following are some instructions to troubleshoot a computer. Restart the computer. Many software problems may be corrected by this. Check whether the cables of peripheral device are plugged in properly. Disconnect peripheral device and restart the computer. Check the electric power. Defragmentation. Defragmentation is arranging or rearranging the files and consolidating the unused disk space. Defragmentation is done to increase the performance and speed of a computer. To defragment your system, do the following. Click on Start, Program, Accessories, System Tool, Disk Defragmenter. Connecting peripherals. The peripherals of a computer are connected to different ports and cables of a motherboard, which is covered by a cabinet. In this section, we will discuss the various ports that connects the peripherals. PS2 port. PS2 stands for Personal System 2. It is an electronic plug used to connect the keyboard and mouse. This connector is small in a diameter of about 1/3 inch. VGA connector. VGA stands for Video Graphics Adapter. It is used for connecting monitor. The common 15-pin VGA connector found on a computer monitor is universally called HD15, that is high density. Audio port. An audio port on a computer is used to connect an audio device such as speaker, headphones, or microphone. There are 3 different colored audio ports on the motherboard that connect speaker, microphone, and other external input. It is usually a 1/8 mini jack. Printer parallel port. It is a parallel port with 25 pins female connector which connects the 25 pins male connector of the printer cable. USB port. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus, an external peripheral interface used for connecting the peripherals to computer. It is intended to replace serial ports, parallel ports, connector of input, output devices, etc. USB port supports up to 127 devices such as monitor, keyboards, mic, printer, some low-speed scanner, web cameras, external hard disk, etc. Dismantling and reconnecting. Sometimes we need to disconnect the computer for many reasons. Before disconnecting, make sure the power supply is switched off. Failure to do this may result in personal injury or equipment damage. Do not dismantle the computer without taking precautionary measures. While reconnecting, make sure to connect the peripheral to its corresponding ports. UPS, Uninterrupted power supply is a device that supplies power to connected equipment from a separate source in the absence of utility power. A UPS is connected between the main power and the computer. A UPS is typically used to protect computer from short circuit, data loss and fatalities. Network Interface Card (NIC). Network Interface Card is used by PC system to connect to an Ethernet or wireless network. Most desktop system NIC is pre-installed by the manufacturer and a separate router is used to create a home office network. NIC are not used in laptops and PDAs. Graphic cards. A graphic card is also known as video card. A graphic card installed in a computer contains the graphic processing unit to process and display images, especially 3D on a computer monitor or displays. Thank you.